So anyway, all right. So Rogan, let's talk about this, right? At first, they come after him because they're saying he's spreading dangerous misinformation. So now they
the N-word compilation.
There's an N-word compilation. The India RE, who I guess is an N-word. No, she's an artist.
She's from the Fugees? What are you talking about? Which chick is she?
Every time Joe said the N-word, she was like, one time.
Bang, bang, bang.
Hell yeah, I'll give it. Yeah, dude. So she posted this compilation, which this compilation's been out for a while. This thing pops up every like 2 years.
I was gonna say, I thought it was a new one, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this before.
I don't think it's a new one. I think it's the same one that's been popping up for a while. And it's Joe Rogan. Out of context, it's him saying the N-word 20 times, right? And I guess at the end of it, it's him talking about how he went to go see the Planet of the Apes, and he was in a black neighborhood, so it was like really seeing it in the Planet of the Apes. Now
it's pretty good.
It's a joke. Obviously, it's a joke.
I mean, there's no getting around that one, Joe.
Yeah, I know. When I watched him apologize, I was like, "You're right, you're right, you're right." And then he brought that up. I was like, "Why'd you bring that up?" I was like, just let it go.
Here's the thing, okay?
He was also in a room with like Joey D. Like, he's in a room with his friends being silly and over the top.
I can't sit here and spend too much time fucking defending Joe Rogan. It's almost like a childish argument. This is not even about Joe Rogan's use of the N-word. It's not about Joe Rogan spreading misinformation. It's about Joe Rogan's gotten too powerful. They don't like that, right? Obviously. And they're trying to fucking take him down. And I think it's a silly argument to sit here and a silly debate to go, can we debate? Was it okay for him to say the N-word?
Yeah, of course.
Obviously. Okay, first of all, he's saying it in a matter-of-fact way. He said the word is a word, right? It exists. We're not fucking school children. He's not out there in a parking lot calling somebody the N-word out of hate. Everyone knows the difference. Everyone in the world knows the difference. Okay, so
Any rational adult.
What are we pretending? Everybody in the world, everyone that's going against him, they know the difference and they know what's going on.
And they're posturing.
It's fucking stupid, okay? So that's one. Then number two, with the Planet of the Apes thing, he was making a joke, right? So here's my problem, okay? I can't die on this sword if Joe's not going to die on this sword. Joe's out there making fucking apology videos.
That's the debate.
He's out there going like, he's saying, hey, dude, it was wrong of me to do. It's like, so why are people fucking going like, oh my God, I don't know, he's not even defending himself. Like, if that's the decision that he made, then I'm going like, all right, then fucking go apologize. I think it's stupid. I think Joe's being pretty goddamn gay about it, to be honest. Joe should be fucking literally saying, if I was Joe, I come out and I was like, yeah, I'm having a matter-of-fact conversation. We're not school children. If you can't handle big boy words, then don't fucking come to the table, right? Number two, I'm a comedian. I've made a million jokes. If I apologize for that one off-color joke, then I got to apologize for every other joke. I'm not apologizing for any of it. Suck my fucking dick and then fucking burn $1 million in front of him and throw it up in the air. He was supposed to have $100 million and be able to buy his own fucking island and say, fuck you when they came after him. That was the idea. When everyone was like, oh shit, he got that money, it wasn't like, oh, he's part of the machine now. It was, oh shit, Joe Rogan has fuck you money. When they do come after him, now he can say, suck my fucking dick, and he should not be apologizing. When he apologizes for those types of jokes, especially the joke, you know what I'm saying? The joke is the thing that...
Did he apologize for the joke?
Yes, he apologized
I thought he was apologizing for the N-word and then explaining the joke.
He apologized for both, for sure. Okay. Bobby's shaking his head, yes. If you want to, I mean, regardless, okay? It's just to apologize about having an open conversation and uttering a 2-syllable word, especially in the context of him talking about, like that's what the context was, talking about how powerful of a word it is, talking about how ugly of a word it is, right?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's fucking, I don't know, I thought it was stupid. I don't think that he should have apologized for either thing.
Was that in the same video? The one where it starts out saying there's a video going around of using the N-word, and then at the end he says something about the Planet of the Apes.
I never saw the Planet of the Apes things. Oh, he mentioned.
I'm saying this is the one where he apologizes for. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah.
And there's another clip that I have to address. There's a clip from 11 years ago I was telling a story on the podcast about how me and my friend Tommy and his girlfriend, we got really high. We were in Philadelphia, and we went to go see Planet of the Apes. And we didn't know where we were going. We just got dropped off by a cab, and we got dropped off in this all-black neighborhood.
I know the
theater. And I was trying to make the story entertaining.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
We got out, and it was like...
He was like, was I going to say there was 500 King Kongs? That made no sense.
Also, I had a similar story. It was me and Tommy Pope. But Tommy wanted to go to that neighborhood.
Same story. Same exact story.
He ripped me off, dude. Come on, Rogan.
Rogan's pulling a face.
Did you speak to him before he made this?
I was like, go like this, Joey. Trust me.
Me and fucking Tommy Poo. We fucking went there, dude.
Well, the thing is, everybody's mad, but nobody's like, I don't get it.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever been on a full subway car when a ghetto school gets out?
Yes.
It's like when they took Damien to the zoo in The Omen and they all started hanging off his shit. I know what you're talking about.
You're addressing the obvious. You're addressing the fucking environment. If it was vice versa, that you know, a black guy would do the same thing.
And by the way, no black people give a shit about jokes like that. They black people have real fucking problems to worry about. They're not worried about a dumb fucking joke that Joe Rogan made on his goddamn podcast. All right, continue. Sorry.
Apes. I did not, nor would I ever say that black people are apes, but it sure fucking sounded like that. And I immediately afterwards said, that's a racist thing to say. The Planet of the Apes wasn't even in Africa. I was just saying there's a lot of black people there. But then I went on to talk about what a positive experience it was and how much fun it was to go to see this movie in a black neighborhood. It wasn't a racist story, but it sounded terrible.
Joe, stop.
And
Pause.
Just stop.
Okay, you know how everybody made fun of Patton for posting the apology picture of him thinking about his apology?
Yeah.
You realize Joe had to go through the house and go, what's my saddest bookshelf?
Yep.
Where do I look like I'm smart and reflective? In front of the bookshelf.
Yeah.
He looks like the thing from Power Rangers. You know, the head.
Zordon.
We're talking to them. Yeah, he fucking looks like right now.
I didn't mean to say the N-word.
like I said, you can have clunky stories about anything, but not about race. And so I deleted that whole podcast, but obviously somebody made a clip out of it and taken out of context. It looks terrible, but it looks terrible even in context. It's a fucking idiotic thing to say. And I was just
By the way,
to be
you'd be hard
entertaining.
pressed to find a black person who could tell you what an RSS feed is.
Yeah.
Certainly wasn't trying to be racist. And I certainly would never want to offend someone for entertainment with something as stupid as racism.
Whoa.
My
Easy,
hope
Rogan.
is that, look, I can't go back in time and change what I've said. I wish I could. Obviously, that's not possible. But I do hope that this can be a teachable moment for anybody that doesn't realize how offensive that word can be coming out of a white person's mouth in context or out of context. My sincere and humble apologies. I wish there was more that I could say.
Who are you apologizing to, Joe? Who
all
are you
of this is
apologizing to?
just-
The Earth? You're apologizing to Earth? Your
One
audience?
continent in particular.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like, look, and whatever. Like, you have to be on the right side, obviously. It's almost like it's something that he shouldn't even engage with. And I understand that he's so big that it's difficult to not. The thing with The Rock probably has to fucking bum him out.
What's going on with that?
Dude,
So The Rock
amazing.
tweeted him something like, we're gonna, cigars and tequila or something.
No, after the whole COVID misinformation thing, The Rock tweeted something like, I stand with my brother Joe Rogan. They're trying to make him look bad or something. I don't exactly know what he tweeted, right? Just he was a thing in solidarity. Can't wait to do your podcast. Then the N-word video came out, and then The Rock was like, "Oh, I didn't see this N-word video." He literally said that. He was like, "Yeah, I've totally re-educated myself. I do not stand with Joe Rogan now."
He tweeted that he doesn't stand with him.
Essentially.
But do you see the video that they have of The Rock right now when he was on WWE talking about
But it was
Chinaman?
hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, ching, ching, bing, bing.
Yeah, it was great.
Ching, chong, chong,
It
chong.
was fucking hilarious because he's playing a dickhead character, a cocky, over the top, like, who cares? Who cares?
I bet you he's going
We
to
got real problems. We have real problems in the world.
Yeah. Who gives a
Christ,
shit?
if you care about that, you are you are the most privileged motherfucker in the world.
Yeah.
The most privileged motherfucker on earth if you give a fuck about The Rock saying ching chong bing bong. Suck my fucking dick.
Mr. Johnson, is it true you rock bottomed the British Bulldog into a plate of dog food?
Yeah, you dumb pineapple N-word.
Go back to the tiki bar, you big fuck.
dude.
You big pineapple N-word. I've never heard of that one. That's a new one, dude. I love it.
And then, not for nothing, and the last thing I'll say on this,
Give me my Wi-Fi password.
I want to move on from it, but Joe Rogan wouldn't fucking defend any of us. I can't sit here. I can't sit. You didn't defend Tony. You didn't defend Ari. You didn't defend any of these people who got accused of racism for making fucking jokes. He actually has the power to come out and fucking make a difference, And he stayed silent in those situations because maybe because he knew this shit was sort of coming. But at the same time, it's like, I can't fucking, everyone going out of their way to oh my God, we got to defend fucking Joe. We got to defend Joe. It's like, I don't know, dude. He's not defending himself. He wouldn't defend other people for this type of behavior. So why are people dying on that fucking sword? It's like, I don't know. And by the way, I defend the idea. Yes, say whatever the fuck you want to say, obviously. I'm not saying to fucking pile on to Joe. I think Joe's a good dude. At the end of the day, he's on the fucking right side of things. I think that
All right side.
maybe it's, the only thing I can say about him apologizing, the only upside, or reason I say he should maybe is because it's probably better to have somebody on the inside, right? He is giving guys a platform and a voice that are having real fucking conversations. So if he's got to take it on the chin and apologize a little bit and fucking be a little more corporate, for the sake of being able to open the door for all of these guys that he brings onto his shows, guys like Tim Dillon, Dave Smith, whoever else, right, that have controversial ideas. And that's just comedian friends of mine. Forget all of the doctors and scientists and other people that he has on the show. So maybe that's the conversation behind closed doors where he's like, dude, the platform has become important enough, and that's the only platform that's giving a voice to people on that side. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that. But I'm just saying, dude, there's so much tape on Joe Rogan saying, hey, you can't apologize for jokes, and then he's out there bending the fucking knee. It's just disappointing to see. As a fan of Joe Rogan, it's disappointing to see.
Yeah. I mean, 100 million, dude. I think that changes a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What sucks is that it's 2 apology videos back to back. Because the vaccine thing, he had to address that.
It's crazy. He apologized. He's like, I'll start bringing other people on that side on. It's like, dude,
he just got
chill.
Yeah,
Joe, you've gotten here trusting your instincts. Like, just fucking shut that shit out and fucking go forward. That's you got to put blinders on. I don't know who's in his ear, but the problem is you get so famous that everyone's just a fucking yes man around you. There's nobody going like, no, dude, you can't fucking do that. That's that. You literally can't apologize. You can't. You cannot apologize, especially for a joke. You look, if you hurt somebody's feelings, if he wants to, if I've apologized for 100 jokes when I've hurt somebody's feelings. I've made jokes on podcasts about friends, and they've called me up afterwards and been like, "What the fuck, dude?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt your feelings. Like, I'm not. It's not a stupid blind. Oh, I don't apologize. I'm too cool for things." But to publicly apologize to the earth for making a joke, I think it's counterproductive. Anyway, moving on.